Crocs are big business for the Northern Territory. People have found all manner of ways to make a living from them. You can watch them, wear them, and increasingly eat them.
It's chewier, it's gamey, but beautiful. I'm not sure how I feel about eating croc because, I mean, I love these guys so much, you know, in their wild environment, but as a byproduct of croc farming, it's good to see that nothing goes to waste.
People visit the top end from all over the world, and one thing they want more than most is a close encounter with a croc. And it doesn't come much closer than here at Crocosaurus Cove. For some of the crocs caught in Darwin Harbour by the National Parks team, it's their big break into show business. That was the situation with Snowy, who was accused of a number of human attacks. Never substantiated, mind you, but it was felt safest if he was brought here. Snowy's an interesting specimen. He hasn't got the black pigment in his skin like other crocs, and that has left him this golden colour. He's special, and he's got a personality to match. They say he can be a right handful, but that doesn't stop the punters swimming with him. Not literally, of course. They have the cage of death between them.
You see on that cage, there's teeth marks, scrapes, right down the side. I mean, these crocs have been hitting it. Now, when they first went in there, the crocs saw food. They saw a person inside that cage and they went to eat it.
Of course, over time, Snowy's come to realise Perspex is impenetrable. By the look of the teeth marks, he gave it a red-hot go. The animals may be familiar, but the setup is a bit different from what I'm used to at the Reptile Park. But there's no way I'd pass up an opportunity to join headkeeper Nigel for a croc feed. As we wait out back for our call, Nigel explains all the crocs at the park come here with some history.
Now, they've retired from the breeding sections at their farms. They've been out due to any number of reasons, infertility, aggression, whatever. So we like to keep them rolling along here.
And they're ambassadors for their species here. It's a good role.
And we've got a lot of these crocs are over 5 metres at the top end of the scale. And we'll go and meet Harry now and I'll show you some tricks.
And with that, we're on.
Pole's a bit bigger on this bloke.
Tim, it's your turn. Harry's famous for looking at knees, so look after your knees.
Watch me knees, eh? Come on. Come on. How far out, Nige?
Yeah, you're right.
I've been feeding crocs for a decade now, but there's still moments when the adrenaline kicks in. He nearly had me.
These guys are in a routine and they are trained to a degree, you know, with an animal that can take your life. Nigel, he knows them back to front. He knows them, you know, he works with them every day and they're conditioned to perform as such, to educate people and show people, but that's a two-edged sword because without that conditioning, you're risking your life.
Here, people can get to see crocs as truly awesome animals, rather than just mean man-eaters. For example, I think this is a great exhibit.
Now, the great thing about this is that it gets people interacting with crocs. Now, we generally fear what we don't understand. And normally with crocs, that's how it is. We think they're going to kill us. To have an interaction like this gives people an understanding and it brings respect. That's good for crocs. Great for these crocs too. I mean, you know, what enrichment. These guys are just having a bit of fun in the process of getting fed. Awesome.
Back at the park, one of the keepers has noticed Cameron the Cormorant has something stuck in his throat.
He's uncomfortable, and we can see a big lump in his neck. The longer it stays in there, the more dangerous it is, and quite genuinely, he could die. Oh, there goes Cameron, straight down. Soon as they see the nets. No sign of Cameron.
And it's double trouble here, as he's got a lookalike brother, Craig.
It's time for calling in the reinforcements, and it looks like we're all going to get wet. Trev, can you come down to the turtle pond? Your mate Cameron's give me the slip. Can't see him anywhere, so I need help, mate. And can you grab Jules too, please?
Yeah, mate, can do. We'll be down shortly.
There's probably going to have to be one person that's spotting Cameron because they go underwater in one spot and then they pop up 10 metres somewhere else. So we'll need a spotter up here, 2 of us in the water to corral him into a corner. That's the only way we're going to get him. So, Jules, he's got a silver band.
All right. Said?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, just, I've only seen the here.
Yep, that's him. That's him.
You good?
Nah, missed him. Oh, it's slippery, mate. There's about this much sludge, and it stinks. Look at it bubbling. I don't mind if Trev falls in, but I do not want to fall in here. This pond has obstacles. It's got a layer of sludge, and then there are these turtles. They're everywhere, and what they eat are little bits of red meat, and they look a lot like toes.
All right, got some movement here. Oh, no, it's a turtle. False
Turtle,
alarm.
false alarm.
He's on to us.
You know they've gone by because there's this little mud plume where the bird's been. It's not an easy task to catch a cormorant. There's one, there he goes, under.
Yeah, there's definitely one down here.
Yep. Ah, Cameron. Woo, going in. Oh.
I saw this guy coming in and out of here.
Okay, yeah, there he goes.
Oh.
Okay, well, let's hope that that's Craig, and let's keep trying to get Cameron in here.
Here?
Yep, that's him, that's him. There's definitely a foreign object down there, and the worry is that if we feed him, it's going to get clogged, and even worse, it could choke him. There's one. Look, right there, you cheeky little fella. I think we should head back. We can at least see him. We don't know there's not 2, and just work him back that way and at least try and grab him. They dive underwater and hide. It's not an easy task to catch a cormorant. OK, he's up under the bridge. OK, he's back in the water. They're very quick swimmers, and that makes it really difficult.
On the other side of the bridge.
Thank you. Ah, missed him. Jules, would you jump over the other side? That's him. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Ah! Hey, settle down, mate. Ah, straight away I can feel it. Look at that. Geez, that must be hurting him.
Yeah.
Look at it. There it is.
Yep.
OK, let's get him up. As much as we pick up every speck of rubbish that's around the place, there's stuff that might filter through with the water that's been dropped, and it could be anything from, you know, a chip packet to a dummy. Easy, mate. Easy, mate. Did you grab him? OK.
So any tricks to putting him in here without him dicing me?
Nope. Just put him right down in the bottom so he doesn't fall. There you go, mate.
We'll see how Cameron gets on later in the show.
We're heading into the World Heritage listed Kakadu National Park, and its floodplains hold some of the biggest crocodiles in the world.
We like to think we're in the wilds at the Reptile Park, but it's nothing compared to here. There are plenty of warning signs around, but there are a lot more crocs than signs, and it's the one you don't see that'll get you if you're not careful.
This is an example of where crocodiles and people have interaction with each other. It's hard to believe that those guys are up there on that wall. There's a large croc there. People fishing here. There's a fish right now. It's a recipe for disaster. At this very spot 20 years ago, someone was killed by a crocodile. People need to be croc-wise because at the end of the day, it's the poor old croc that'll end up being shot.
Saltwater crocs are all through these floodplains. While they can survive in salt or freshwater, their smaller cousins, freshies, can't. I'm heading up into the escarpment country to see if I can catch a freshie and show you the difference between them. There's plenty of marine life in these billabongs, including crocs. Whoa, freshie. Up high in these waterways, saltwater crocodiles do not come. Freshwater crocs are the smaller cousin of the saltwater crocodile. Some physical differences are mainly in their snout. Freshwater crocs eat fish, so they have a thin snout with sharp teeth. Saltwater crocodiles eat large items of prey, so their snout is broad, big, thick teeth for holding on to prey. It's getting late in the day, and it's time to go and see if we can spot some of the really big salties that inhabit Kakadu. Local fisherman Matt is taking me into the quiet backwaters, only accessible by a small boat. This is magical country, absolutely breathtaking, but living amongst all this serenity are deadly man-eaters.
Well, before it gets dark, we might head up over the sandbar and I'll take you into the rock holes.
Good.
See if there's a big croc in there, but it's pretty nice scenery. And
We're going to go and try and find a big croc. What's a big croc?
4.5.
4.5 metres. That's over half a tonne of croc. That's a big animal.
Bigger than the boat, anyway. Usually one sitting in there. Just see his tail sticking out.
Yep, there's one. Yeah, 2 metre salty, just sitting there behind that rock. He's probably one of the smaller crocs here, and that's his little hidey hole. There's another croc just in here. That's about 6 we've seen now in a couple of 100 metres. They're everywhere. Well, we're up little part here the big boats can't get through. It's a nice little boat so it can pop over the shallows. And we're looking for a big croc. It doesn't mean it's the best feeding ground. It's all about female nest sites. So a big male's territory is going to hold the best available sites for females to lay their eggs. And that's why he's got that territory. Male crocodiles never stop growing. And that's because they are territorial. The biggest croc wins the girls. So throughout a lifetime of over 100 years, they continue to grow and the biggest croc gets the best spot. The croc over there is out sunning himself. It's late afternoon, there's still a little bit of sun about. And it's important for those guys, they're reptiles, which means they're ectothermic, so they need heat from external sources. Crocodiles can't heat their bodies like mammals can. They need the sun or warm water to do so. So if a croc's had a big feed and the water's not quite warm enough, he'll jump up on the bank, use the sun to heat the body up and get all the digestion happening.
It's getting late now, and nature's fickle. It doesn't jump into action just because there's a camera about.
And we come out here to find a big croc, and we certainly haven't seen anything over 4 metres. But being here in this place, it's an amazing experience. It's certainly one of the most beautiful places on Earth.
Look at this guy. Who says they're slimy and ugly? I'm here to tell you they're not, and they certainly don't give you warts.
We are so lucky here in Australia. Of the 4,000 frog species worldwide, we have 216 of them right here. Problem is, where frogs like to live, we do too. Beautiful bush with nice views. When we build houses, their habitat's destroyed. Today we're on the hunt, looking for 2 of my favourite frogs, both right up on the endangered list. The first one is the Red Crowned Toadlet. Let's hope we're in luck. Death Adder, look at that. These guys are all through this habitat, and they're one of the most dangerous snakes on Earth. They're in the top 10, and it's a good reason to wear boots in the bush. Now he's on the move, probably out looking for food. And a tasty morsel for these guys is a Red Crowned Toadlet. I know why he's hanging around. Now these guys are extremely venomous. They've got big front fangs, and you do not want to get bitten by one of these guys. Most people get bitten by trying to catch the snake or poke the snake. Now, I know what I'm doing here. I'm just going to move him off the road where he's safe. But if you were to see one of these guys, just leave him where he is. Making plenty of noise to alert snakes works just as well for frogs. Listen to this. Everywhere. There must be 50. Oi, oi! Every species of frog has its own distinctive croak. Oi! That's the Red Crowned Toadlet I'm after, so that's good to hear. And the more noise you make, the louder they get, and once one goes, they set each other off. I reckon it's time to get down and get dirty. These guys, all frogs and toads, have absorbent skin. Any bacteria that my fingers can soak in. They live down in little burrows under the leaf litter, so the only thing you can do is try and scratch some leaf litter away. They're tiny, smaller than a 5-cent piece, incredibly hard to find. It's the bright goldy red colour on their head that we're looking for. Hopefully, it will show up against this mulch. Look at this. I've just startled him. That is a giant burrowing frog. These guys are one of my favourite frogs. They're huge and they only come out while it's raining or after rain. They absorb water and they sink down in the dirt. Only emerge to eat when it rains. We'll put this big fellow back. Now, I know I've got my work cut out for me because burrowing frogs eat red crowned toadlets, but I'm sure we'll still find some. We just heard one here. Here he is. Look at that. Can actually see this guy. He is down in a burrow. Look at that. Brilliant. Come on. And that's a red crowned toadlet. Critically endangered, only found around Sydney. Habitat's gone and there's a healthy population here. Look at that. Have a look at this too. Look at the underside. Not sure what it's for because they don't lie on their back, but look at that. Just stunning. And here's another one of my favourite spots. It's the beach. And you wouldn't expect to find frogs here, would you? But you do. They're everywhere. The frog I want to find here is the green and gold bell frog. And bingo, I've got one. We've actually got an adult and a juvenile. So I'm going to grab the adult out. They're the most beautiful frog. Now, green and golden bell frogs live along the east coast of Australia, the most densely populated part of Australia. Unfortunately, these guys like freshwater coastal lagoons. So do people. We build all around them and habitat destruction is the biggest threat facing these guys. It's drier than I would have liked, but hopefully we'll find some more. There's one. Think I got him? Yep, got him. This is a striped marsh frog. Really common. These guys are found sort of right along the east coast. In this area, this habitat, the biggest predator is a bell frog. But they're found in lots of areas bell frogs aren't. They do quite well in people's yards. If you see these guys in your backyard, it's a good sign that you've got a healthy little ecosystem. Come on, Cameron. Hopefully we can get this out real easy, mate. We've got a problem with Cameron, our cormorant, who has something lodged in his throat, so we're about to examine him.
Grab a bit.
No more biting.
I can feel it's actually got bends in it.
Best case scenario is this comes straight out, or else it's down to the vets. We'll then have to knock him out, and that comes with its own risks because it's quite an elaborate procedure. I can't see what it is. The view down that throat is not that nice, but to prevent them from swallowing water and everything else, the throat actually closes. So, you know, we're talking a fair distance there now. The object's lodged deeper than I'd hoped. Moving it's going to be extremely difficult.
And sorry, little buddy. I had it just then.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Okay. Sorry, mate, that can't be nice.
The worst case scenario is that it's ruptured something inside. Now, if that happens, he's not going to eat, he's not going to feel good, there's going to be big problems.
A little bit more. Just hold your tweezers there. I'm going to try and slip it over the end.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it.
Yep, up you come. Keep coming, keep coming. Nope, that's it. Down again.
Lost it.
It's a delicate procedure, and after 10 minutes, it seems we're no closer to extracting the mystery object.
That's it. Down, wait, a bit slower. Yep, keep them open. Right there, not over. Down a bit. Yep, there.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, nice and tight. Come up again. It's right there.
Yeah.
And it's a long way up, so...
I might have some forceps that actually clip shut.
In there, mate. Just want to feel again. Sorry, little buddy. There it is. There it is. Grab it. There you go. My God, look at that.
Ugh.
There you go, mate. There you go. Wow.
That must feel good to get it out.
Hey, mate. Sorry about that, Cameron. That must feel good, buddy.
As that straw was coming up his neck, I could feel it running by my fingers, and it come out, you know, big sigh of relief.
You imagine that inside me. I mean, I wouldn't be alive, but they don't give much away to little animals. That's why they need good care.
I'm not the only one relieved the straw's been removed.
Look at that.
That's nuts.
Did that count?
Oh, yeah, good on you, mate.
That's what you should do next time you come across a straw.
Don't throw your straws in the water. Oh, thank you. Wow. Hey, well, that's good, mate. That's good resolve, hey? You ready to go back? Yep. I might just carry you down, mister. Hey, look at him waiting.
Wonder if he knows that he's coming back.
Here he is. He looks like he knows.
Oh.
You're all right, Craig. OK, mate, you ready? Off you go, back to your brother. There you go. There you go, buddy. Off you go.
Yeah.
I've got one thing before giving Cameron the all clear.
You got some fish there, Trev?
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to try and feed him. It's a good indication of how he feels. He's been through a lot and I wouldn't really expect him to feed, but I'm going to try. There he is. There you go, mate. There we go. Oh, look at that.
That's a really good sign, isn't it?
That's great. I can't believe he just ate. That's totally unexpected. It's a really good sign because he feels good and the food, it's obviously not stuck in his throat, so it's going where it's meant to go. That's a good thing. See you, boys. Thank you. See you later.